going on, everybody? Master Biker here. And real quick today, right now on this video, what I want to share with you guys is some updated laws in a few states, California and New York, for this year, so that you guys are informed and you know what is legal, what is not legal when you're out there riding your e-bikes. If you're ready to get started, I'm ready to share these new updated laws and regulations with you. Let's go. All right, so new technology, aka e-bikes, means that we need clear and precise regulations so that we know what is okay and what is not okay. This video is gonna basically help you ride worry-free, my friends. First off, E-Bike Act HR 1685. It proposes some new benefits for riders, so let's hop right into those. First one that I love is that they're offering up to a 30% tax break for people purchasing a brand new e-bike to help encourage the market. Plus, there is a clear definition of industry standards specifically for classes of e-bikes to ensure consistency and safety across the board. Also, age restrictions and licensing may be required to operate an e-bike, which promotes safe and responsible riding. All right, I'm in California, so first we'll go over all of those new rules and regulations. First thing is that there is safety training on the horizon, which I completely agree with, because if you don't drive a car, how do you know how to ride an e-bike when all the cars are abiding by certain rules that bikes are supposed to abide by? So if you don't know what the rules are, how can you abide by them? Next is age limits for riders under 12 years old. And the first thing that came to my mind when I was doing some research was, how would a police officer actually know how old you were? Because you don't have an ID until, you know what, you're driving or you get your permit, 15, 16, 17, 18 maybe. Which then I kept reading, and I found out that they are going to have skill waivers or ID checks. So if you are not old enough to have an ID, or if you don't have an ID, I guess you get an identification card no matter how old you are, you will have a skill waiver on you. So when you're riding, if you get pulled over and you have the skill waiver, you're gonna be all good. Next, I wanna go over the bicycle omnibus bill, I think is how you pronounce it. AB 1909. Which equals positive changes. Don't worry, guys, it's gonna be positive changes for everybody in California riding e-bikes. So one of the things that I do appreciate is that local authorities will have more flexibility with allowing e-bikes to, go on riding trails. Next, e-bikers, they will be considered like pedestrians when they're out there riding. And then third is that motorists will be required to give e-bikers that are overtaking them or passing them more room, which is really nice because I like to be safe, especially around cars. And at this time, there is still no licensing requirements for any age to ride an e-bike, so you are still all good to go right now. All right, guys, next, let's talk about New York real quick. And they are doing some good things. They had the battery fires and it was huge. It was all over the news. Everybody was talking about it. But, that's because of something very specific. It's like when you're going and getting a cheaper battery off of Amazon or Alibaba or whatever, and it's not from the company, even though it has the same specs, it might not operate the same, which then can cause a fire. What they're implementing is battery safety education. Basically, any shop that is selling e-bikes needs to make it very clear to the customer about all of the safety tips with how to handle and how to charge and store your e-bike battery. Lithium-ion batteries, which are what are in e-bikes. And the other thing that New York has implemented this year is increasing fines for people that are for shops, specifically shops that are selling e-bikes that are not certified. And when they're talking about certification, I'm 99.9% sure they are talking about a UL certified battery, because those are tested and they're safer. So basically it's creating a standard that everybody will have to follow and abide by, which then means that everybody is safer when they're riding their e-bikes and charging their e-bikes. Guys, I hope that this video is great for you. I love sharing these tips with you guys. It's important. Make sure that you stay safe. Make sure that you're having a good time when you're out there riding. And until our next video, who knows what information we're going to be sharing. I do know we're going to be living our high life. Stay blessed and highly favored. This is Master Biker here. Peace.